Akane-san and Lani need our help. Let me know when you find him.
Hey, you know it. In fact, you'll be the first on the list. All right, man. You take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Well, be seeing you, Ichiban. Actually, hang on. You got a sec?
Huh? Oh.
Look at you. Barely just got here, and Chichan's got you wrapped around her finger. Sachan's old news now, is that it? You dog.
Hey, look, it's nothing like that. But besides, man, she's like 20 years younger than me.
Yeah, and I'm sure that's got its perks. Come on, say it with me. Chichan.
You're nuts. You know, you came all this way. It's a shame we didn't get to hang out like this. Sorry about that.
It's been fun.
Well, do me proud, Namba.
Always. See ya.
The Dragon of Dojima left everything to you. Bet you're feeling the pressure now, huh, Ichiban?
Yeah. Still, I won't let him down.
So, how about it? You got any more ideas for how to find those two? Don't tell me you're gonna upload another video and sit back.
Hey, it's not like that was for nothing, right? For all any of us know, Akane-san could message him any second.
Akane-san worked as the director of an orphanage. What's more, Polycana ran the place.
There's a thought. Alicana folks will probably know a thing or two.
We've already been there, though. We may not have known about Bryce's identity at the time, but we didn't find any clues either. Besides, they're not the type. None of them would have ties to a gang or anything.
Maybe so, but it's a lead all the same. And it's the only one we got. We'll just have to go and see for ourselves.
Sounds like a plan. A good cop always revisits the scene of the crime. So this is the place? Polycana's got quite a little setup going here.
Yeah, but still, it's weirdly quiet today. Last time we came, there were kids everywhere.
Oh, look, there's one.
These kids are pretty friendly, right? Isn't that what you said?
Yeah, no mistake. Something's off.
Maybe someone's pulled the wool over their eyes, led them astray somehow. Guess that bit about rescanning the crime scene holds true. Hey, Kasuga? Could mean something here's changed.
Maybe. Let's find out.
The flames roared and swirled about, and so the enraged Nele, in all her wisdom, cast the greedy into the purging fires.
Rice?
Isn't he supposed to be back at the island? The heck is he doing here?
Welcome, Kasuga. It's nice to see you again.
These guys are definitely a new addition.
You don't seem too happy to see me. There a reason for the bodyguards?
Ah, yes. These are Haku warriors. They are acutely sensitive to those who would wish me harm, you see.
Dana and Callan out or something? Errand duty?
If you have business with them, I can oblige. Though I cannot stay the Flame's judgment.
Wangto's story. Was all that really true? Be real. What are you gonna do with all those kids?
They're scaring me, Father Bryce.
Fear not, my child. No evil can withstand a Haku warrior's spirit. What we should do now is pray. Let us beseech Madame Nele to envelop them swiftly and painlessly.
How do you like that? He's got him taking pity on us.
Akane-san took Lonnie and ran from here. That's why you're after her. You might act calm, but I know you're getting desperate. Normally, you keep the gangs out of the public eye. But right now, you've got all hands searching high and low.
Polycana's flames purify everything they touch. They encompass all doubts, all hesitations, and return them to the ashes.
What happens when you find them? Just kill them and move on?
I will cleanse what I can, and must. And as for what that shall be, whatever, or whomever, it is my role, granted to me by the flames, to determine.
You're stalling! Answer the damn question!
Arrogant demon. May her fires have mercy on you.
Bryce! Heretics, be gone!
Oh, there's no running now.
Okay, you asked for it.
Okay, I'm up.
Looks like I'm up.
Let's get it done!
Brace yourself!
Let's go. come on. You bring it. Yeah, he's by the way.
Ow!
Now then.
All right. Gotcha now. Nutty.
Ass kicking time!
Take your best shot.
Sure. Get scared.
Open wide!
Time to go all out. Prepare yourself.
I'm up! Let's go!
Ow!
Give me strength!
Is that your mom? Or a trash can? Looks like I'm up.
Take your best shot.
Come on.
Sure, I'll take it.
Here I come. Hey, shit. Wait.
I can do this.
Let's get it done! Brace yourself!
Bingo! Time to go all out. Here we go.
Right on!
Care to dance?
Be honored!
Are you getting scared? All right. Gotcha now.
Let's go!
Now then.
Going in! Ass kicking time! That's how you do. Not an enemy in
Yep,
sight.
that's how it's
Scram
done.
while you still can.
Think I'm getting better at this.
Hey, I'm even stronger
Nice.
now.
Bryce, that bastard! I guess we're not chasing after him.
What's going on here?
Oh, Dana, Callan.
Kasuga!
I see. So Bryce really did send you out for errands, huh?
Yes. He said the food bank was in urgent need of resupply and asked if we could pick everything up.
We rarely get instructions like that from Bryce himself, however. So, we did think it a little strange.
Right. And then you came back to this.
Yes.
Kasuga, about what you said, Halekana's true intentions. I just find it so hard to believe. Where's it all coming from?
Oh yeah, guess you wouldn't know. I mean, I had a feeling that was the case anyway. You and Callan and all. Well, you didn't seem like the type to hurt these kids.
Not at all. Honestly, we have no idea what you're talking about. We never knew Bryce was controlling the gangs, nor that he was after Akane's life.
Callan, Dana, I know I'm an outsider here. Heck, I only touched down in Hawaii just a little bit ago. I can't blame you if you don't want to believe me. Not when these are such big claims. So, for what it's worth, I won't ask you to. That said, you saw what happened here with your own eyes. Those were Ganja, Barracudas, and armed Polycana members. They ganged up on us and tried to kill us. far as Polycana goes, I say there's a lot you don't know about, and more where that came from. Now, with that in mind, if there's anything you forgot to tell us, would you please fill us in?
For starters, we've been told that those who pilgrimage to Nele Island live in peace the rest of their days. As a result, many children here have been recognized as Haku and sent away. We've taught them they must keep the faith, that one day they can become Haku too. Of course, this has gone on for decades. However, a long time ago, I told Callan about an experience I had. Nele Island had welcomed one of our kids, but I later saw them right here in Honolulu.
Dana, you shouldn't.
Once you go to Nele Island, Polycana says you're there for the rest of your life, right?
Yes, so it shouldn't have been the case. At first, I thought maybe I was mistaken. Their face was totally different, after all. But still, they'd lived here for years and were practically family to me. The way they talked and behaved was just how I remembered. So, with that, I approached them and asked. They said I had the wrong person.
You still think it was them, huh?
I do. I don't know the details, but my guess is they underwent some kind of surgery. I mean, changing your face is one thing, but your voice is another. I'd know that voice anywhere. Without a doubt, it was the same child I thought to be on Nele Island. I wanted to talk with them some more, but they ran off, almost as if they were trying to escape. I never saw them again.
So, wait, what's it all mean? The Nele Island kids are sneaking back under new identities or something?
Longtoe's story does line up if I remember right.
Yeah. He said Bryce makes his followers faithful as can be. Then he slips them into Ganja and the Barracudas as spies. Dana, the kid you saw, what were they wearing that day?
They were in a police uniform.
Huh? Bryce isn't just shipping his pawns off into Hawaii's gangs. If he's got cops, he's probably got lawyers, politicians, and even businessmen. Anyone who holds some kind of power. Worse, he's built this over decades, with tons of people. Influence like that would give him control over the whole city, his own network.
I see now. Nele Island's like a training facility. Bryce gets his pawns geared up and ready to go, then sends them back here.
That can't be.
He's a monster, that Bryce. He's been using your beliefs for his own gain.
What on earth do we do now? What are we supposed to say to that?
I don't know.
Look, you might have come to terms with all this, but I just can't do it. What's real? What's fake? I've got no idea. Even hearing all that, Polycana's teachings are all I know anymore. If they said I could go to Nele Island, I would go. I would want to go. That's what I taught the kids. That's what I believed. As far as my faith's concerned, I choose to stand firm.
I need to get started on the children's dinner.
Some of them won't ever have anywhere else, you know. This place is their last bastion from the world outside. If it's all right, for their sake, can you not mention any of this in front of them?
Hang on a minute, you'd really send more kids out there? Even after everything we said?
The chosen children only get sent to the island twice a month, and that's at the very most, either on the new moon or a full moon. Suffice to say, they won't be doing so for a while.
We've got to find Akane-san fast, before the next window rolls around. This orphanage needs answers, and we need to know if the island's safe. Maybe she'll have an idea or two, yeah?
Now, our mission's starting to pack on a lot of weight. No wonder the Dragon of Dojimo's on the case.
Yeah, but if we pull this off, we'll save more people than we know. Not a bad deal, if you ask me.
Kiryu-san. Kiryu-san.
Oh. Back in Japan already?
Yep, you were out like a light. Almost thought I'd let you keep snoozing.
Thanks for the wake-up call.
Yeah, sure thing. Anyway, just got an update from Ichiban. He said they nearly cornered the Sage of Palikana, but he ended up slipping away. And on top of that, Akane and Lonnie are still missing. Anything changes, he'll let us know right away.
Sounds good.
But as far as Hawaii goes, we're leaving that for him and the gang. Right now, you're seeing a doctor. Otherwise, you and I wouldn't be here.
Yeah, I know.
Nanba-san?
Doctor, how's our guy holding up?
I'm sorry to say, but he's only getting worse. He seems to be aware of that himself. Honestly, I'm surprised he made it here on foot and not in an ambulance. The cancer's taken quite a toll on his body. He must have a will of iron to have pushed himself this far.
Is there really no hope for him left?
To improve his chances, I recommend giving him round-the-clock care as soon as possible. Or at the very least, some bed rest. Recuperating at home is another option.
Yeah, right. But knowing him...
Yes, he made it very clear he wasn't interested in any of that. And it is up to the patient to decide. All I can do as a physician is offer advice. Now, I imagine you've already done this, but if you could encourage him to start taking care of himself. Coming from a friend, his mind might change down the road.
Yeah, that's what you'd think.
This might not be my place to say, but he acts as though he's given up on recovery. It's almost like he's rushing to his death. I'm afraid there's no other way to put it. I'm sure it's frustrating watching him do that to himself. He's got a strong mind, stout heart, and what was once impeccable physique. But he's also as stubborn as a mule.
Yeah, tell me about it. Here, make yourself at home. Ichiban won't mind. Ugh, sorry it's such a pigsty. I'll find you a better place to hole up eventually.
No, I'd honestly rather stay put. Less eyes on me here than some hotel. After all, I'm not even supposed to exist out there.
Right, there's that. Hanawa-san actually told me a couple things. Like how I should call you Taichi Suzuki in public.
That's my name whenever shit hits the fan. Sorry if it's throwing you off.
No, I wouldn't say that. There is one thing though.
What?
The doc was telling me earlier how you're not open to any treatment. Are you sure that's what you want? With all the recent advances in medicine, I'm sure you don't have much to lose by trying something. I can even ask around about options, things that are proven to help with cancer.
Drop it. I've already heard enough. The Daidoji faction researched my condition to hell and back and found nothing. And besides, it's not like I haven't tried anything. I was thinking I could hold myself together, at least until Akane and the girl were safe. But right in the thick of it, my body gave up on me. Guess I was a fool to hope.
Curious-san.
Mind if I come in?
Go ahead.
You know, I was hoping you would rest, not work yourself to the bone. I'm serious here. Why else would you come all the way back to Japan?
I just thought it wouldn't kill me to lend some support from the sidelines. Now, I've been looking into Polycana. Sure you can guess how that's going.
The internet's a dumpster fire, ain't it? But hey, I'm sure Achan will figure something out. Look, I'm all for supporting the team, Kiryu-san, but sometimes that means knowing when to take the bench.
Don't waste your breath, Namba. It's impossible to talk him out of anything.
Nanba, is this your doing?
Yeah, I happen to bring some company. Oh, but don't worry. She's a face you can trust.
The moment you turn your back on him, that laptop's gonna be wide open. Even if all he does is type in circles.
You brought Komi-Jewel's leader?
Yeah, why not? Sunhee's an old friend. And apparently the Queen of Ijincho. She runs the Liumang now, too.
In other words, we're all outcasts here. And don't flatter yourself. You're not the only one I know who's dead on paper. So relax. I'm sure the Daidoji people won't give you too much grief about me.
Why are you here?
Just thought I'd save a dying man the trouble of paying me a visit. Besides, in our world, you're pretty much the top of the food chain. And in that sense, the privilege is all mine. Surely that's reason enough.
Hey, it's not like I ratted you out to her. She just caught wind of you first. Like a spider to the fly.
I remember. Nothing happens in this town without the Komi-Jewel knowing it first, huh?
Mind if I take a seat? I brought some of the best Korean medicine money can buy.
Okay, but as a former nurse, I can't exactly sign off on that for him.
Well, it's not every day a dragon comes to town. And what better way to pay my respects? That doesn't surprise me. Kasuga's gonna be Kasuga no matter where he goes. I wonder how he draws so many people to his side. Is it that heroic charm of his?
Heroic charm? You may be onto something.
Yeah. He does have this certain effect on you. But the more you're around him, the more you can't help but help him. Silly as it sounds, he might just be a real hero.
Just don't tell him you said that. He'll be over the moon for weeks.
What? I have something on my face?
Kiryu-san, let me ask you. What's your all-time favorite food?
Why food all of a sudden?
I'll put it another way. If you were about to die, what would you want to eat right before? Let's call it your last supper.
Sunhee, what is with you right now? Is that really the way to ask?
It doesn't bother me. But now that you mention it, what would be a good last meal?
You see there? Nobody takes that long just to think up their favorite food.
What's your point?
I'm saying your complete lack of an answer only shows how little time you've spent on yourself. You've always lived your life for someone else. You even spent a decade in prison so your sworn brother wouldn't have to.
Really? He did that?
The crime he took the fall for was patricide. After you got out, you ended up losing Yumi Sawamura, so you took her daughter Haruka under your wing. And now, here you are faking your own death, all to protect your loved ones. But with the real thing on the horizon, why not use these precious last days for yourself?
You do have a point there, Sunhee. And I agree. The thing is, I can't help but wonder.
Yeah. Why do you care so much about me anyway?
There are a lot like you in the Komi-Jewel. See, we once served the Jingon Mafia, who had absolute authority over our lives. But even with them long gone, their oppression still lingers in many of our hearts. I've seen too many of us waste away in fear and regret until there's nothing left. It kills me every time.
Well, I don't remember asking for your guidance.
True, but while you're in my town, you're on my turf. And if I let the Dragon of Dojima die full of regrets, I'd never stop kicking myself in the ass.
You've really got away with words. Do I look like I'm that close to death's door?
Come on. I wouldn't say that. But from here on out, it really wouldn't hurt to focus on some self-care. At least, I think that's what Sunhee's getting at.
Yeah, more or less.
Focus on self-care, huh? Easier said than done. What would you guys do in my shoes?
Huh? What would I do?
Yeah, let's hear it. Don't tell me you can't come up with something on the spot.
I can. Now, let's see. Actually, I'd probably go unwind at the batting center. Hitting the ball's a bit like therapy, especially after Jungi gives me sass.
I don't know. I'd rather not put Kiryu-san through anything strenuous. Right now, the man needs rest more than anything.
Oh, for crying out loud. I'm not gonna collapse from batting.
Good. Then let's go score a few home runs.
Now?
Come on, it's now or never. Besides, the night is young and there's plenty to do. Kicking things off with baseball sounds like the start of a good send-off to me.
You're really serious?
Hey, count me in. I think Sunhee's got the right idea. A night on the town will be good for you. Not like you were gonna lie down anyway, right?
All right, you got me. But there's still some drink left, you know.
Don't tell me the legendary dragon's concerned over a few drops of alcohol. Okay, from now on, if you're ever thirsty, I'll be the one to pour. When you've been in the business as long as I have, it's nice to finally share a glass on equal terms. And be honest here, would you rather get tipsy with me or Nanba?
Well, when you put it that way.
Oh, now you're just fighting dirty.
No matter what you boys say, I'm coming with. My town, my rules, and don't forget it.
Evening, folks! Can we ask you guys something?
Huh?
Oh, we just happened to lose our wallets. So, mind handing over yours?
Hey, Miss Queen of Ichincho, your subjects don't have any manners.
Not my job to teach the village idiots. And in true idiot fashion, they're embarrassing me in front of my guest. Worst possible timing, too.
You don't have to feel embarrassed. They're also a plague where I'm from.
Yo, we don't have a fucking day! You gonna give us your money or what? Screw it! Let's just skip to the violence! Good thinking.
Kiryu-san, we'll handle it from here.
Excuse me?
I already know what you're gonna say. Don't waste your energy on these knuckleheads. You're gonna need that energy later. We're having the most damn fun you've ever had!
Right, and didn't I just say, you're in my town, which makes you my honored guest. And it's a host's responsibility to clean things up.
You guys.
On that note, it's time to take out the trash. Get ready for some middle-aged whoop-ass.
Well, let's get started.
What? What are they?
Kiryu-san, what's wrong? feeling woozy all of a sudden?
No, it's not that. I just...
Huh?
Wait a minute. This must be what Kasuga was saying. About how his enemies would turn into monsters.
Hold up. So now it's not just Ichiban hallucinating?
You boys can talk nonsense some other time. We're in a fight here.
Listen, I appreciate your concern, both of you. But letting others fight my battles has never been my thing. So I can't just sit back on the sidelines. Besides, I could use a warm-up for the cages.
Fine. Just try not to overdo it, okay?
Let's do it.
Follow my lead.
Now we're talking.
What's the holdup?
It's my turn. In for the kill! Got you now!
You're weak. No begging for mercy now.
I'll take you on.
Have fun with this.
I won't hold back.
Let's do it. Try to block this!
Now we're talking.
You picked the wrong opponent.
You doing all right, Kiryu-san?
Yeah, thanks. Glad you guys were with me.
No. If anything, it's the other way around.
I mean it, though. Really. If it wasn't for you two, I never would have seen through Kasuga's eyes.
Oh?
When he first told me about it, I didn't believe him. But having allies at your side changes how you view the world. It really does make you feel like a hero.
Kiryu-san? What the heck? So the battle visions are limited to you and Ichiban? Guess that's something special then, huh?
What, you'd rather be hallucinating monsters too?
Maybe not so much. Well, in any case, I believe we were on a mission.
Right.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Wait.
Yep.
All right. Ah.
What?
Remember, stretching's important.
いらっしゃいませ。ありがとうございます。
Oh, not he's
Things are going well. All right.
I'm not a loser!
Let's do it.
No begging for mercy now.
Follow my lead. Time to take out the trash.
It's my turn.
I won't hold back.
Did you really think you'd win?
Doing better than I thought.
Moving up in the world.
Whew! We should relish this moment.
Things are going well.
I'm good.
Now, what about this with those shoes?
Just find something presentable.
How are you meant to choose?
Whatever works. This isn't bad. I don't know about this.
Things are going well. Our bond's getting deeper.
Whatever works. Hot stuff! I don't know about this.
An important decision.
Found it. Picture perfect. All right. I've really gotten to know them.
Giddy up.
All right, here goes. Just watch. I'll send him flying. Ha! Shit. Shit. Ha! Yes. Shit.
Mighty fine swing you got there, Kiryu-san. Real nice batting. How you holding up so far?
I'm good. Refreshed, actually. Feels like a lot of that stress is gone. You were right, Sunhee. Maybe this was all I needed.
You're kidding, right? No way you're satisfied with just that. Besides, we're only on our first stop here.
Right. What's more, you're actually looking healthier by the minute. Whatever the reason is, it's great to see.
So, what's next on our agenda?
Good question. Why don't we grab a bite first and then think about it?
Yeah, good idea. What are you in the mood for?
Well, we could always eat and do karaoke. Rumor says the Dragon of Dojima is also a master of the mic. But I guess seeing is believing in the end.
Now I wonder where you heard that. It's been ages since I've had a real audience. Anyway, if seeing is believing, maybe I should show you how it's done.
I would love that.
What's up?
Kiryu-san, you ever thought of making a bucket list?
Bucket list? Can't say I have.
Well, with the way things are right now, I think you might want to consider it. I mean, you could be spending your final hours writing down your thoughts or divvying up your stuff. But that's not the point.
All right. And what are you getting at? I need to take things more seriously?
The opposite, actually. I think it'd be best to leave things on the happiest note possible. And to do that, a memo of how to use your time wisely might help.
Sounds nice enough, but wouldn't a will be more useful in the end?
No, that's the beauty of the whole thing. Unlike a bucket list, when you're writing a will, the reason you buckle down and do it is to tie up any loose ends before you go.
Right, I get that.
But with a bucket list, the focus is on the present. What am I doing now? Not what happens after I'm gone. That's what makes a bucket list so different. As you think back over the years, a lot of things will pop into your head. Missed opportunities, forgotten plans, hidden desires. So you make a list of what you want to do. And then you put yourself out there and do it.
I think I get the picture. It's like putting your heart's desires on paper to help you reach catharsis.
That's exactly what it is. Now, Kiryu-san, I think you ought to take Sunhee's advice. You really should be spending more time on yourself. Especially if you don't know how long you've got left. If you don't want to go through any treatment, I respect that. It's your body, you do what you want with it. But if you don't want to spend your last days in abject misery, I suggest you start making a better environment for yourself.
Nanba?
You look so much more alive right now. And all it took was working up a good sweat. You might not want to hear this, but you don't have to hold yourself back. I'm sure there's a ton of things you'd rather be doing. Fun things. To put those thoughts into words and then into action, it's never a waste of time. In fact, I think it's the best way to help you reach your best condition. Heck, as a former nurse, I guarantee it.
All right. Maybe that is what's best. And with how you put it, a bucket list doesn't sound so bad. Just make sure you help me see it through, since you're the one roping me into it.
Oh, you bet I will. Then how about we get started?
That's about all I can think of for now.
Hey, looking good. You got quite a bit on there. Let's see. Sing my heart out at karaoke. Right on, right on. Drink all the best alcohol there is. Yeah. I'm gonna say you probably shouldn't do that. Stuff myself with tamago at Sushi Gin. Oh, a tough guy like you loves egg, huh?
I know it might seem crazy coming from me, but for once I want to eat what I want, without looking over my shoulder.
Well said, Kiryu-san. That's what this is about. Things you always wished you'd done different, or never got to try in the first place. Everything and anything that comes to mind, now's your chance to do it. Let's see what else you got here. Try out what's popular with the kids, starting with sweets.
I thought you said whatever comes to mind.
Sorry, it's just that last bit caught me a little off guard.
Yeah, I shouldn't be laughing. I really wasn't trying to make fun of you. In fact, that kind of got my heart pumping.
You sure about that?
Listen, this really is good, though. I knew it'd be worth a shot. Let's say we get more people, add to the fun. Oh, and I know just the gal we need.
Yeah?
Kiryu-san, how would you like to visit a cabaret club? I didn't see that anywhere on your list. You not like them or something?
There's a lot you don't know about me. I was just about to write that down.
Then it's settled. Hey, Sonny, you okay to go?
You do know women look at other women, too. I'd be there in a heartbeat.
All right, then let's get over there.
You're not tired, are you?